CNN just interrupted live programming with a bombshell report: leaked files, shocking footage, and data that ties Donald Trump closer to Jeffrey Epstein than ever before. This isn't speculation. This is breaking news, and it could change everything. CNN just interrupted its broadcast with one of the most explosive political revelations in recent memory. Leaked Epstein files, newly uncovered footage, and a wave of damning statistics are now bringing Donald Trump back under a harsh spotlight. The connection many dismissed as rumor may now be rooted in undeniable evidence, and the public reaction is nothing short of explosive. In this video, we break down what CNN revealed, how the numbers prove this story isn't going away, and what it means for Trump, the justice system, and America's future. Breaking news out of Washington. CNN has just cut its regular programming to drop a political bombshell that could shake the foundation of American politics. New files and images have surfaced, revealing a potentially deeper connection between Donald Trump and the late Jeffrey Epstein than previously known. And it's not just the content, it's the timing, the data, and the fallout that's turning heads nationwide. Viewers were stunned today when CNN revealed what it claims to be an exclusive leak from a classified source. The report includes never-before-seen photographs, visitor logs, and old video footage that allegedly linked Trump to Epstein beyond what was publicly documented. One clip, dated 1994, shows Trump and Epstein at a private party laughing, speaking closely, seemingly familiar. But this wasn't just about old footage resurfacing. It came with numbers, hard data. And the numbers are causing panic behind closed doors. CNN's data analyst, Harry Enten, described the surge in public interest as unprecedented. In the last 72 hours, online searches for the Trump-Epstein connection have skyrocketed, overtaking searches related to the economy, border security, and even global conflict. Enten described it bluntly: this is a media fire that refuses to burn out. According to the data, more than 17 million Americans have searched this topic in just 3 days. That's more traffic than the past 3 Republican debates combined. The public reaction has been swift and furious. Within hours of CNN's special report, protesters began gathering outside the Department of Justice headquarters in Washington, holding signs that read, "No more secrets and release the files now." Across social media, the hashtag "Release the Files" is now trending globally. One tweet, featuring a still from the leaked footage, read, "If there's nothing to hide, why are we still in the dark?" That post alone was retweeted over 2 million times in just 24 hours. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was confronted directly at a campaign fundraiser in Arizona. A reporter showed him one of the newly released images. Trump's response was brief, cryptic, and instantly viral. He said, "You people have no idea." Yet, that 6-word phrase has now become a rallying cry for both sides of the debates, some using it to hint at a deeper conspiracy, others as a sign that the truth is finally coming out. Republican Senator J.D. Vance quickly attempted to pivot the narrative, stating that Epstein's connections go much deeper on the Democrat side. But fact-checkers from multiple outlets pushed back within hours, pointing to bipartisan appearances in Epstein's records and logs. No one is safe from scrutiny now. In a powerful moment that brought raw emotion to the spotlight, several Epstein survivors held a press conference on Capitol Hill. They stood together, voices trembling but firm, declaring, "We don't care who you are. If you were involved, we want justice." Their words echoed beyond the microphones, igniting calls for transparency from both sides of the aisle. The survivors say they've been ignored for too long, and now they're demanding the world listen. The political fallout is spreading fast. A bipartisan group in Congress is now pushing for the Epstein Files Transparency Act, legislation that would force the DOJ to release all remaining documents related to Epstein's network and connections within 30 days. Pressure on the Justice Department has reached a boiling point. Sources close to the White House say President Biden is being briefed, though he has not yet issued a public statement. Silence, in this case, may speak volumes. This scandal comes at a time when the nation is already fractured. Post-election tensions remain high. Trust in government is at historic lows. And now, this story threatens to pull back the curtain on one of the darkest and most mysterious webs of power and privilege in modern American history. Where this story goes next is uncertain. But one thing is clear: the American people are watching, and they are not willing to forget. Subscribe for more in-depth political coverage as this story develops. And let us know in the comments, should the Epstein files be fully released? Is this the beginning of the end for Trump's political comeback, or just another distraction in a deeply divided nation? This story is still developing, but one thing is certain: the pressure is building. As the American people demand answers, as protesters flood the streets, and as survivors finally speak out, the question remains: will the Epstein files be fully released or buried for good? If you found this video informative, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Do you believe the full truth will ever come out? And what impact will this scandal have on Trump's future?